Hello, this is Mark from My Keys to Music, and I already have an update for you here with the version 2.02. It wasn't so long ago that we had version 2.0 released, and now we're at 2.02. Now, don't get too excited. This particular update doesn't really introduce any new features. It kind of fixes some things that were broken. Some of them are minor. You may never have even stumbled upon some of these, but I thought it would be okay to take a quick look at these updates, and we'll take a look at the history. So here it is on the main website. If, for whatever reason, you're looking at this video a lot later than January 7th, 2019, but you want to see where you can get Nord updates, you can get those OS updates right here from the downloads link on the Nord website, which is nordkeyboards.com. Locate your particular keyboard. In this case, it's the Stage 3. Once you locate that, you'll see right here very easily and usually at the top, Nord Stage 3 OS update. Find your operating system, download it. We'll go ahead and do that right now. I happen to have a Macintosh, so that's what I will be downloading. There's instructions here. If you want, you can load the PDF and take a look at that. But once you have the update, as long as your Nord keyboard is on and plugged in with the USB, you should be able to just double click this package here and then load the update, which I'm about to do now. And there it is. There's the screen to update, and you can push the button update, and before you know it, you'll be updating your Nord to the latest operating system. When you happen to take a look at your Nord, if you look at the display on your Nord, it will say something. It won't say freeing space for update. It'll say the following: erasing, which I know from the comments has scared a few people, because when people see the word erase, they get very nervous, and it's really just erasing the old OS and getting space ready for the new OS. So that's really all it's doing. So once this is done, you'll have the features provided. If you ever want to see the features that it provides or the fixes, you can get the update history right here as well. And they'll neatly and easily, and mostly in English, in other words, it's not really hard to understand some of these, but if you read them quickly, it may sound like Greek, especially if you're fairly new to the Nord line of products. You may not have stumbled upon some of these things. You may not even get down into the depths of using some of the features that they've actually fixed. That's fine. I'm actually going to take a few extra minutes in this video and show you what each one of these is, just because I find it a point of curiosity. So first, we have the synth parameters could be reset to preset value when storing and copying a program. Wow, what does that mean? So storing and copying a program. So if you were to edit a program and store it, I guess there were occasions where during that store process, your synth presets would all go back to a default setting instead of keeping the settings you had. So I'd say that's a pretty big bug, but it did say, it doesn't say always, it said could be reset. So that's that one. The next one is if a program used in a song had been deleted, it's not possible to select a new program for the song part. That's actually kind of a big bug there, and I'll show you what that looks like here. So here I am in song edit mode, and I've selected a song that previously had a program stored. Then I deleted that program from the sound manager, and this is the results of that. You'll never be able to reselect a program once you've deleted it while editing a song. Alright, and the next one is synth presets with a version number lower than 3.0 could not be read or converted. That's what this looks like. So here I am in the Nord Sound Manager, and I've selected synth preset, and you can see the version number below. If you had something lower than 3.0, I think that would cause some issues. And if first position in the sample list was empty, it was not possible to move past that position in list view. You can't get to those positions if they were blank. And then the sustain pedal catch functionality did not properly work for pianos. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I know I don't have the Nord triple pedal, so it might have something to do with that. And then the sample not found text now appears in the synth display properly. After the update, we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so let's see how our update is doing. Looks like it's done. Okay, here I am in that song. I'm going to edit that song. And this time I'm able to easily pick a different program for that first location. And that fixes that bug. Here you can see an existing synth preset called Synth Classic with its sample not found because I deleted that sample in the Nord Sound Manager. Now you'll get a clear indication that the sample is not available. In addition, when I go into list view, it lets me navigate up and down the list, even though the sample is not found. Well, thanks for joining me on this particular update of the Nord Stage 3 version 2.02. You know, the big update was really the one before this when they went to 2.0. In fact, I'll put a link up here in the card if you want to check that out. That's where they really made some significant improvements in the way that the pitch bend or the pitch stick works in terms of its ability to bend past two semitones. That is notable. That's a nice enhancement. This particular update, the one I'm talking about here in this video, is more of a bug fix and just a regular update that they did not so long ago. I would say 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that. So thanks for joining me. We have more to come. I'm in the middle of prepping for the recording of the Nord Synth Training Part 3. I know a lot of you are looking forward to that. I am too. And we've got other things planned as well. So stay tuned for more. I've got a fairly busy January, but I should be able to do 1 or 2 more videos at least for this month, and then more to come in February and so forth. So thanks for hanging out with me. Feel free to subscribe if you are so inclined, if you like updates like this or general Nord training, if you're a Nord Stage 3 owner. So thanks again, and we'll catch you on the next one.